Foxborough.
Oh, boy.
The scene a few moments ago.
Man, they call them pre-ejaculation, man.
As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready.
That nigga nothing for the panties come down. You're
and the New England Patriots.
Blank
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First pass is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Ain't got to worry about that nigga. Ain't got to worry about having no keys.
Second and 10 from the 25. Here's the first carry
all in this motherfucking box.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Ah, shit. What's that?
On third down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. Not the best to start to. We know they're on a 2-game skid.
What that dumbass trying to do?
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
Yeah.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Fucked up, trying to do some dumb shit. I'm putting YouTube shit right there.
Touchdown! A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this motherfucker look like some road runner type shit. The coyote and the road runner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive.
Hella stupid,
and sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease
got back up and everything.
Well, you went through
that motherfucker hoodie great in the motherfucker. You heard me fly.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first time.
That motherfucker hoodie all ass.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback.
Oh, man, her motherfucking hoodie. You hear me, man? Her shit was ashy to the motherfucker.
Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Oh, shit.
They will run for the first time here with White. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
She loaded the motherfucking game.
Plays like we just saw there. That's fired up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Oh,
shit. The guys up front, so
nigga blew her wig back, nigga. Literally.
A lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offensive backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Can you pick me up? I knew that was coming soon. You been gone all week. Now you ready to come home now, huh?
We know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they will be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be
it's
in.
cool. I bet you anyway. I could pick
if it
you up.
ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball.
Ooh, and I didn't mean to be going for
#1 in their conference.
On second down, it's Gibson. And he's able to get this one closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first and 10, here's Locke. That'll be
put his little mic on. See, we got the formula. We ain't lose a game.
Right to the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 36.
That's what I'm still trying to learn how to dribble, man. I took that Space Creator shit off, man. I don't be doing enough step backs. I can't get that motherfucker down pat.
The 30. 8 yards on the pick.
That's the right trick in analog back, ain't it? Or is it to an
making
angle?
an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling.
You heard me, man. You got to pull it back to an angle, the right analog, to do the step back. When you hit the right trigger, then you got to pull it back to an angle. You just pull it straight back.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Yeah.
First down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic.
That nigga be doing that little hesitation. No, I don't think I be doing straight back.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Left, yeah, straight down.
20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to
I look crooked ass fingers, man. I've been trying to make a nigga run straight. This nigga, I gotta get my stick game up. That's what it is.
He's about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going.
That's how we think my nigga finna do the pull back, the step back. This nigga doing the hesitation. Threw me all the way off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back.
Hey, but that hesitation, I figured out how to do that motherfucking dribble burst though out there hesitation dribble. I just figured that out today.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half.
They wouldn't tell me about that little stop and go badge. I think that's what's supposed to be used.
Script plays, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go
with the quick first step.
Plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably
that
not very deep into
person like a motherfucker, man.
I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
How long you down here, y'all? School for the start?
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time.
They didn't cancel y'all season.
Now it's 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These niggas goofy than the motherfucker together.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
But shit, I went to school with Weed.
Didn't happen on that play.
I ain't got a high school.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
What up?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, I'm still
maybe
right
that
here.
can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Yeah, you always catch it. If the motherfucker's open, shit, you know what I'm saying? There's some hoopers down here. Don't get it twisted. You see we got about 6 motherfuckers in the league busting their ass. It's a ballers. There's some hoopers down
At
here.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Yep.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Man, that motherfucker, that shit looks sad. Niggas would be tired the motherfucker at 2 points. Nigga be like, hold on, I'm finna fire off this blunt and time out.
They begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him.
I said, man, all you gonna see is a whole bunch of motherfucking barbecue and some shit talking and blunt smoke. Niggas gonna hoop for 5 minutes.
Picked off near the 29. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
They gonna be at the crib hurt.
The 20. 10. And he will score.
They gonna be living for 2 days.
Patriots. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it
that's
up,
where I'm going to be right there with you. You heard me, Wade. We going to have a 30. We going to be about a 30.
It's so nice for such an offensive guy like that.
You heard me? With a little grill at that motherfucker. You heard me?
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right?
Yeah, do I ever?
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let him know. Routine spell. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on 3rd down.
You better not get out there and hit 5 points, man. I'm driving.
3rd and 5. Back to throw here. The screen pass here to Cohen.
Either way, because I don't think niggas ain't gonna pull up at your game. Need to be loud as a motherfucker in G.
The screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll
You heard me go get deep to the motherfucker, come pull up on you. You heard me. Quick little road trip.
Check nickel. Pull it high.
He gonna be deep. The whole party gonna pull up.
High 7.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be the side judge
smoke screen.
Right at the 35-yard line here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
SIU, you said Lincoln? I thought you said SIU.
On 2nd and a couple. Locke gets this one to use check.
Lincoln about 45 minutes. Lincoln only about 45 minutes to an hour away.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball.
You talking about that
Not
Lincoln.
something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Got nothing to that. 80 weapon. Check. Crunch.
Yeah, road trip. That shit probably what is about an hour or 2.
Now
Yeah, we gonna hit them motherfuckers.
Gibson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup.
I'm finna look it up right now. What's the name of the color? Let me see. On my phone.
A reminder coming up.
Lincoln College of Illinois.
We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats.
That's the one I thought you was thinking about. That's the one I was thinking about.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check safety. Check safety.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Patriots send out their punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35.
They got a couple of these motherfuckers. They got one to piss in.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive.
2.5 hours. Ain't bad.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore.
I don't know. I just put the three. The easy just said 2 hours and 4 minutes. Well, 2 hours and 4 minutes. Really mean 2.5 hours.
Does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
What highway is?
They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
Don't let them motherfucking speed limit be 70, nigga. I'm doing every bit at 90.
Really good pickup of 28 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight. It falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, Haywood, go. Don't say nothing. Get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Hey, man, they sit well with
1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Let's try that one. I'm pretty sure you probably can work.
They come up in a two tight end look here. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
The baby crying, man. He home.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
We got a couple motherfuckers out there doing their thing.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
It still ain't leveled up, Wade.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Man, it seems like they only giving me 2 tenths. They only giving me like 2 tenths every game, bro.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Yeah, we kind of got Right.
Clock will try again on second down. And this is Cook with the grab.
Big shit.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
it probably level up when we get off.
May come your way.
It don't even matter. Whichever way you jump on.
They're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that will be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away. Eddie Jackson. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
It was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Yeah, we done beat it twice. Me and Wade.
They go play action here on first down.
Jason Tatum.
Just go deep for Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off here.
I don't even know what jersey I got. I had like Embiid or somebody. They had like Jason Tatum.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I think they had a KD jersey. They had a KD jersey.
First down. It's Gibson.
Yeah, they had
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. There. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter.
I need them to be throwing Daddy Hoops. Like them folks probably went over the backboard.
But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Did you see her, though?
Not
Bears
bad.
offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Shit, I ain't even know them motherfuckers coming. Alright, let's get back to we gotta hit
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
91. It's going to be a long day.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
General West. Hey, 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, go.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Deep river.
They'll look to throw. He's got a rifle on deep left side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Fuck out of here, man. My nigga tripped over nothing.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the
nigga just
field,
tripped. That nigga ain't reached his hand on a
associated
touch.
with it, really, this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Fed his ass back, though.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
X3. 218, chopper. Check. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Oh, why you stop,
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
You're out.
So this nigga some.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? They may have. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Give me that. Ah, it's all ball, bro.
And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Never make the mistake.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Hey.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39.
Yeah, see, with any game, he shit needs, right? I still got 9 on 4 for 4.
Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively than just
Your brother got 2 points.
You know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down.
And the ugly ass nigga keep picking up loose ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
He had 2 points.
The Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to
I was 5 for 5 on Jimmy Butler ass. I did have 3 turnovers, though.
When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, well, shit, you had a motherfucking quadruple single out there. He had 8 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, 4 blocks.
Let's go now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns at this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Yeah, wherever you go, shit, he already beat everybody.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look
You
to
just
throw.
picked the ones you need.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17.
Did we see the dog up under your feet?
Take over at the 21-yard line.
Hey, man, I gotta get
Just
you
a little
dog
bit
up
of a
under my
rough
feet.
stretch. 6 interceptions
It's gonna be a minute. I might not make it.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red and color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England 1st down. Block now. Perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That one caught by Gibson. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nah, that wasn't it.
Is that Ben Simmons? I think we beat Ben Simmons and Taylor.
Watch the twig. Watch the twig.
To throw again on
We
second
ain't played
down.
them. We beat Ben Simmons
Looking for
and
Harry. He
Taylor.
airs it out deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Locke going to go on fourth down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watts. And this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You got the deep on there right here.
Now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check. Hey, Sam off.
2nd and long.
Hold on. So
His throw incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Nigga leading there.
He's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Yeah, that nigga heel clicking and shit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up.
Them elite animations, huh? That motherfucking gold do look good under your feet, though.
They'll try and pick it up.
Gold,
Yeah, he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
That's what I said. I doubt if I hit Superstar 3 on this motherfucker.
Kill.
61, match box 2.
On 1st and 10.
Shit, like at 90.
And a throw
90
right
points
sideline
on.
is complete. And he's got this almost to the 40.
That shit goes by so slow.
14 yards is the
I went on a
pickup
couple
there,
of
the
winning
New England
streaks.
First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24.
I sure wish you would have grabbed on my team, girl.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, is that into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I gotta get 2 people.
Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop
That
at the
nigga,
27.
Kevin Durant had an icicle when he was, when we went against him. That nigga Wave had his ass on lock.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Down. 70, Indy.
Watch the screen. Pass. Watch the edge.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for a big one. That is sack number 200 for his career. It ties him with Bruce Smith.
Helicopter legend, huh? They motherfucker pull up in the chopper.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Locke. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, gets him a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now a nice play defensively on first down, as this is not complete and incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Everybody a family. They like
Locke gonna throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of first.
You transition over.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Because like I said, it's like, you know, if you looking at it, and you know.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off.
Baby.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
I've shot the price is throwing him on food too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
48 hours to take. That's why it's just a early commit.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The water get paid. The water be like everybody is closed out. We got all 8 names on the outer ring, so there's no middleman holding no money. They'll put, you'll be like, you'll put your.
I missed it too, my fault. When I showed missed it coming around.
They zeal you your money exactly to you. Nobody else touches the money, and that's why.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I
don't know.
I hit the bus at the red pass.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 24. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A lot going to throw it here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
So someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
Yeah, these
and I believe it
niggas,
was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Smack the shit out of his
Knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back.
Come
really
on.
in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks. And
I seen Wade coming right behind me. I hit triangle, that nigga. There's some bullshit ass play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Take his ass to work.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
Man, all right, nigga, ain't a nigga that threw the ball at me. He's like that, name, Kyrie. Give me that. Told you, nigga. Oh, that motherfucker. Good shit. Let's go. These niggas ain't shit. Let's go. Get back on that shit. Back to base.
End zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Give me that.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
45's the mic. Go.
Ready.
Back to throw. And
Direct pass. My fault.
picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's take over. New game.
Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Bam on their ass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Here's Lock.
Damn.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before.
I thought he was just going to push that motherfucker. He knocked that bitch back towards the sideline.
Timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop him with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, let the computer be grab that shit.
They've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play the final whistle, I get that, but they're few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
Nah, I was triple block.
That last score.
I struggle. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Let's go.
Now after the
fuck off our court. Let's go.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every...